Hey everybody, this is Bunny Bee Bendy, and today I'm going to be showing everybody my leg stretching routine that I use to warm up my splits and to warm up my legs for dancing and contortion in general. I know these stretches are pretty basic, but I wanted to give you guys my basic routine I do every day so that you guys can work on them at home and maybe improve your splits and flexibility as well. First, we're going to start with our legs straight. We're thinking about pushing our hips back while keeping both legs straight. And then try to either get your belly down to your leg or try to get your nose semi-close to your leg. And then we're going to do it on the other side. Straight legs. Either belly or nose to your leg. Okay, switching again. I'm gonna bend my back leg a few times, so I like to bend until I'm basically in line with these two knees to stretch my calf, and then come back up. I'm gonna do that multiple times. Now we're gonna switch into lunging. So we're gonna straighten our back leg, bend our front knee to a 90-degree angle, and we're thinking about pushing our hips to the floor while keeping our back leg straightened. Back heel is pushing to the back wall. If you need to hold your knees, you can. If you want more of a push, the gravity here can help. Back knee down. Push those hips down and forward. You can hold your fingers on the ground if you're far enough down. And if this is easy for you, you can put your hands on the ground and lean back, still pushing your hips forward. If that's still easy for you, you can try to bend your back leg. If you can, hands beside your foot. And we're gonna bend down, either to our elbows or to our chest, depending where you're at, but make sure your knee is still facing up toward the sky and your back knee is on the floor. We're gonna put our front hand on the ground, reach back and grab our back foot, squeeze it close to our body. Sometimes these help too, just waking up your leg a little bit. Now we're going to straighten our front leg. If you want to mess around with pointing and flexing your foot here, it sometimes can help add a little extra stretch. Then flex your foot really hard and nose down. And if you're here, that's totally fine too. It's still a good stretch as long as you're feeling it. If this isn't hard enough for you, then flex your foot really hard and reach past your foot. Now we're gonna slide into a kind of split. So just go down as far as you can, sliding your front foot forward. You want your back knee on the floor and your back pinky toe staying on the floor. So we're not rolling out, we're keeping it on the floor. And then we're gonna roll, push our hips down to the ground. Now, if this is too easy for you, feel free to add blocks under your foot to add a little height to it for an oversplit, or you can work on back bending in your split. So you can work on reaching back a little bit, leaning back. This is a light version of it, whereas if you reach over your head, you can do a more advanced version. Or you can even bend your foot, get to your head, pull it close to your body. Then put it down. We're gonna bend the other leg and we're gonna do a little pigeon. So I find that this stretch helps me most if I inch it out just a little bit and make sure my back knee is rolled onto the floor. You don't want it rolling like this. it won't give you as much of a stretch. So roll it onto the floor and reach forward. And to finish out this side, we're gonna bend this knee in, bend this knee behind us, and then we're gonna take a little rest moment on the floor, stretch our back leg. Now to middle splits. I generally like to start in like a second position squat and shift between my two legs, which one is bearing weight. So start in a wide squat. We're gonna hold that for a minute. If you can, grab your ankles and push your knees back while your hips go forward. Then we're gonna shift over to one leg. Flex this foot. Make sure you're reaching forward. And then we're gonna shift. If you wanna reach really far forward, that helps too. You don't wanna be sitting down on your butt. You wanna keep up on your feet. For the stretch, go in the middle. Think of pushing your hips down and looking down at the same time. And straighten. Try to either grab your ankles, elbows come to the floor, or head through your legs. And then we go to a squat, wherever you're at. So if you're here, we do a squat. Like a frog. And up. And down. And up. Okay, now we're gonna shift to a staple stretch. So these are some of my favorite. You make a staple shape with your legs. And we're gonna hold this for about a minute. Okay, if this stretch isn't hard enough for you, you can add a back stretch into it as well. So it's like a mermaid stretch or a seal stretch, but at the same time as doing the staple stretch. So you can push up, look back, and still push those hips to the floor. And we're gonna be done with that for now. So straighten your legs, kick them out. Yeah. Now we're gonna do our full middle split. So if you already have your middle split, then you can add blocks and make this an oversplit. But today I'm not gonna be doing it with blocks. I'm just gonna be showing it like a normal middle split. So we're gonna have our hands on the ground, legs wide, and we're gonna widen them as much as we can, keeping them in a straight line with our hips, okay? So then we're gonna go down to our elbows if we can. Keep everything in line. Okay, we're in the middle split. I'm gonna hold this one for about 30 seconds. Same thing as before. If this isn't hard enough for you, make sure your legs are still in a straight line, but you can add a seal stretch to this stretch. So you can put your hands on the ground, arch up, as long as your legs are still in line with your hips. Okay everybody, that was a super fun video to record, and I hope it was helpful for you guys in your stretching and your flexibility practice. If you guys do use this video and see any progress, make sure to DM me on Bunny B Bendy on Instagram, which is my Instagram account. If you haven't followed that yet, go check in the description and the link will be there. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like so that I know I should be making more YouTube videos. I'm trying to make them more consistently, but I also make a lot on Instagram every day. So that is my main source of putting my stuff out there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.